Hello, this is Shockwave. Today I want to talk about compression, what it is, what it does, and on what instrument you should and what instrument you should not use it. Now, compression is the process of reducing the dynamic range of audio. Dynamic range is the difference between the highest point and the lowest point in a waveform. What compression does is that it makes the louder parts quieter, in turn making the quieter parts more prominent in the audio. So I've loaded a Harmon in FL Studio. I have automated the prism amount, which created some wobbly effect, which I'll try to reduce using a compressor. I'm using a fab filter. You can use any other compressor. It really does not depend on what compressor you're using. The fundamentals remain the same. A compressor has four main components: the attack, release, threshold, and ratio. Currently, we'll focus on threshold and ratio. The threshold is the amount of volume above which everything is compressed. So, if the threshold is minus 10 decibels, anything that goes above minus 10 decibels will be compressed, whereas anything below minus 10 decibels will be left as it is. The ratio is the amount of compression which will be applied to the volume that crosses the threshold. So if the volume, if you have a waveform that touches 0 decibels on the channel and it is passed through a compressor, then a compressor which has minus 10 decibels threshold and ratio of 2 is to 1, then the compressed volume will be minus 5 decibels. That's how compression works. If you're using studio monitors or good headphones, you would have heard the difference that was caused by the compressor besides the change in volume. If you're not using headphones or monitors which are good enough, do not worry, I will just bounce out the audio and show you visually how much difference the compressor has made. As you can see, the compressed audio has a far tighter waveform than the uncompressed audio. That's just what compressor does. A compressor can be used on almost every instrument, starting with the drums to the synths, leads. You should refrain from using compressors on bass sounds because bass are already pretty tight and do not need compression. You should also not use compression on loops because that would just mess up the sound. And if you get the loop from a good source, they already have mixed it pretty nicely. And that'll be it regarding the basics of compression. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll keep me motivated to make more and more videos. Keep making great music. Peace.